All right, here we go. We are in the process of removing the old system, which we knew wasn't going to be easy, but we're finding out where everything runs in this boat. Anyways, as you can remember, we had the Lowrance hook series not 7 up here. So this is Al's down below right here. He's just small enough to get underneath this dash, way down in there. And then what we're doing is he's fishing. This is the new power source for the FS9. This is the old power source. Just left it in place for now as to guide where to. And I assume, oh, we got to cut the wires. Yeah, so here's what Al's done. We had to take the speaker out and the cup holder. And then this is the fuse panel where we ultimately track down this connection for the hook series. So, but you have to get way up underneath here and run it down through the gunnel of the boat up here, as that's my cell phone light there. And then you got to fish it around the corner. You can't even see, but Al was able to reach around that corner back there and get that wire, and I see the wire right there. So all we're gonna have to do is make our good positive connection there, and that'll be going. But transducer wire, this guy here, we want to take it out without damaging it, so the unit that is still good, but it runs down inside the gunnel here. Well, it seems to be jammed up on something, so we don't know what we're going to do to get to that yet. But some of the side of this boat or this deck or something's coming off. We got to get to it, so that's where we're at. Okay, so after, I don't know what time it is, it's been a couple hours though since we've filmed anything. We had no problem doing the power, getting the power. We haven't hooked it up yet, but I mean, it's just boom boom. But this transducer situation, getting this plug through this boat, through that hole, right, to come out over here. So you find those screws hidden in the carpet, which Al found on YouTube. But we finally got the transducer wire basically free all the way over to here. We just got to bring it up here. We just got to get it. We're just, you know, one more step. But I had to take a picture of this while we had it apart. All right, so we do have power to our,
I turned the master off.
yeah, we shut it off, but it's power function, all powered up. Got our transducer cable here, got our mount ready to go, but we still have to run Ethernet wire and NEMA 2000 wire. So here's what we're up against. Here's where we deal with what Al and I created previously. This casting deck in the open bow boat. It is 2-inch blue styrofoam, bought at local hardware store, and I'll show you when we get it apart what we did, and it'll explain it more. But thing is solid, so we're gonna pop it apart. Once we get it apart, we'll do another little clip. Okay, so here's what it looks like without that deck on it. You can see we've cut a hole to allow for the pedestal seat. We've been running this motor off of, we wired it to fit the plug for the tracker boat. So we're going to be rerouting that. We got the foot pedal tray that we're going to mount. So we're going to modify the casting deck, fit the foot pedal tray, cut a couple layers of this foam out with the Olfa knife. As you can see, we kind of got a margin around here so it doesn't touch.
Anti-squeak.
Anti-squeak is right. You know, so this, I've been fishing off this deck for a month or so since we had it. Well, I've been out a few times, let's say that. It's January, so how often do you go? Once a week if you're brave. Anyways, but here's what that looks like. We're gonna start modifying the deck and to fit that foot pedal tray, and then we got to modify the foot pedal tray. Well, number one, it came bent on 3 out of the 4 corners, so we're going to straighten them, and then we're going to cut a hole in it for our power wire to run down through, and da 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 da. So there we go.